Hi, today we're going to talk about a tool that allows us to have graphic scales on sheet. So here we have a project and we have a couple of sheets. So that every time we put views on sheet, the sheet will read the scale of the views on that sheet and output a number in the properties. So if I'm to remove these views, the sheet now no longer have a scale, and when I drop them in, it's gonna read that and have a scale showing up in the properties. This is what's happening on the title block as well. The title block has a label reading the scale of this sheet that this title block is living on. If I'm about to add another view onto here, it's gonna say as indicated because I have multiple scales on the same sheet. Same goes here. If I remove this, it's gonna go back to show the actual scale. So sometimes we need graphic scales to help using the number scales, but unfortunately Autodesk does not have Revit does not have a out-of-box graphic scales available. So today we're going to create that and using Dynamo to drive to change that without the need of a manual input. What we're going to do is we're going to edit this title block family, and we're going to create a graphic scale bar for it. Now I've already created the graphic scale annotation family. It's a combination of different scale bars and various numbers for the different scale value. I have several types that covers the most common used scales for a imperial template. And we're going to make that a shared family so that once I load it into the title block and load it into the project, it's also going to be available in the project, this annotation family. So here's the title block. Gonna put it beneath here. So we're gonna select everything here and move it up a little bit. Okay, move. And now load into project. This is the title block family. And here it is. Just put it somewhere here. Obviously, we could adjust that later on for specific title blocks. Now we're going to create a label to drive the different types over here. Creating label, go here, add parameter. Here's the important thing because it's on various sheet or various title blocks, the number is going to be different. So it's an instance parameter. We're going to call it graphic scale. This is the parameter name that later on we'll be using in the Dynamo codes to search for. So it's better to be called consistently across different title blocks if we're going to duplicate this on other projects or other title blocks. Go OK. There's a visible parameter over here. Also, we're going to change that. Again, adding a parameter instance graphic scale visible. Okay. Now we have this title block. We're going to load that into our project. And once we do that, we're going to have a title block with a parameter to control the graphic scale visible, or to switch the graphic scale manually to show different scale bars. Now this is usually what we do, but what we're trying to achieve is not have to change the scale bar manually, because that's gonna be inconsistent and repetitive. What we want to do is read the scale label or the scales on sheet and using that value to change this parameter accordingly. Actually, it should show this, but this is not how it works. We'll have to use some kind of script. Here is Dynamo to do this. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate this by opening multiple sheet. So for each sheet, we have a little bit different scenarios. Right now, the graphic scale bars are all the same. Okay, we're gonna go here, Fire Dynamo Player. This is the code, and here's Edit Input. We're just gonna verify this. This is the title block family type that we're using here. So we're gonna select it here to make sure that is the title block family and graphic scale family type. Now we load it in as a shared family, so it's now also available here. Graphic scale annotation. This is the different types we're going to use to drive the change of the title blocks. So we're going to select that family as well. Graphic scale. Any of them will do. Now once this is ready, graphic scale. Now once this is ready, as long as we're in the project, and when I hit run, it's going to read through all the sheet, all the title block actually, all the title blocks, and read the scale of that title block and change the graphic scale types accordingly. So I'm going to demonstrate by hitting run. Now instantly, the as indicated scale bar that becomes unchecked, so to the none, and the other ones have changed to show a correct scale as the scale number is showing. I can further demonstrate this by deleting that. So now I have a actual scale, and let's try change some of these. Remove this, go here and make it larger. So now I have a different scale number on the sheet. but the scale bar is not correct. All we have to do is rerun this. See, that's updated, and this one is not showing. So here we demonstrate a way of adding the graphic scale bars to a certain title blocks and using a script to control the behavior of that. Every time we print, we just run this code and we have the correct graphic scale bars. Thank you.